Rakdos has returned to Iratus, Necromancer Free-for-All. Looks like there was an update today. That's why the little version number right here is red. I did review the update, and it doesn't look like they changed anything major. Just some minor bug fixes and setting up stuff for a new patch for the next DLC and a new character to be added to the game. So that's going to be super awesome. But for now, we are on a warpath. We are on a mission to conquer this final floor for the first time. And we are doing it with ease so far. Now, I will admit that recording the episode yesterday, even between yesterday and today, since I haven't fought these units very much, I really don't remember too much of what they do. And from what I remember yesterday, we pretty much destroyed them pretty easily. So, I am still a little bit fuzzy on what these guys do. I still don't fully know everything that they're capable of because I won the battles a little quick. Holy crap! I've just left these guys in here to their own devices. Level 27 Blood Phantasm? Okay, well, that's good to know that we have in our back pocket. Let's move the Shade over here. We still have too much space here. Too few space, I guess I should say. Alright, Mr. Shade. I don't think that we can have you on here anymore. Can't wait to use a Shade. This unit is so much fun. So much fun. I have been contemplating what I'm going to do once I beat this boss, and the obvious answer is, of course, play it again on the hardest difficulty. I think there might be one harder that I haven't unlocked yet, but the difficulty above this one is called Good Always Wins, and I'm going to do another playthrough, Good Always Wins, using different teams, different units, different hilarious combos, and we're going to see how we do. The Shade will be a part of that for sure, but this Shade will not. Bringing in the Dolo. It's time to show this floor truly who owns it, and truly who its maker is. We no longer need the Spirit Spear for Dolo, so we can bring in the Destruction Maul. We want to bring in the Ring of Decay. Dolo appreciates the War Drums. And we could switch out for the Spirit Chainmail, but I honestly don't think he'll be in that much danger. 25% chance to get a body part. Actually, you know what? We're going to stick with the armor. We are going to stick with the armor for Dolo, making him as resilient as possible. Start of combat, enemies go insane. Start of combat, they lose some vigor. Yeah, we don't need to use any one-time parts for him. One-time artifacts. I think this setup is fine. What's Dolo's initiative again? 8. Yeah, he needs the War Drums, especially against these guys. Nothing to do. We do have quite a bit of parts to transmute, but we'll save that. No talents. Priests and paladins, prepare for your punishment and purging. Dolo. Alright, what do we got? They're a little bit slower than I remember. This guy's decently fast. But, and yeah, what do these guys do again? Redirection, pretty high armor, 50% chance to redirect an attack, 2 battle when they receive, or 2 attack, 2 battle. They get +2 attack every time they receive damage. I got the sneaking suspicion they're only going to receive damage 1 time throughout this fight. But first we're going to buff up. And then load. Adolo. Make room for his big boom. Paladins are like, I thought we were expecting an army. This is the army. Oh yeah, do your best. I doubt that would have dealt damage even if it did hit. Wow, you guys can't hit Dolo? That's like... Ooh, okay, what do we got here? What was that move? Gave you 2 blocks. Okay. Alright, they're trying to innovate here. They're trying to throw me off my game. So we're going to get rid of those. And then that also means we're not going to kill this turn, which is fine. Which just means we load it up. Dolo. Anything else crazy? Now the problem will be, here's the problem. If they use that move again, both of them will get 2 blocks, and then I will not be able to remove both blocks from both of them. And I can't kill now. So, could this be the first challenge Dolo faces in his life in this world? Let's see. They can't even hit Dolo. Like, why? Why can't they? They're like truly missing. You guys didn't get up any blocks. Yeah. Yeah. Big. Boom. Alright. It works. Oh my gosh, he lived! He lived! What happened? How did he live? I don't understand how he lived. I'll have to rewatch it and see exactly what happened there in that moment. He's going to get 2 attacks right now, I think. Dolo is. So he can just kill with the light caliber. I mean, what's hilarious is even when his one-shot combo doesn't work, there's still truly nothing that the enemy can do about it. What is this world? Oh, the damage percentage reduction. Okay, I understand now. It's a huge, it's 75% reduced damage. So what I think happened is that the game registered the death of the 3 other combatants, and somehow the damage reduction buff stacked up in that moment. That's a really weird interaction for all of that to happen simultaneously, but that's my best guess. This guy, I wish I could just let live as kind of like a tell them what is coming. You know, like send him away in this bloody state so that he can warn the rest of the floor for the monster that is Solo Dolo. But he doesn't get to live. Good job, Dolo.
You know, if this keeps up, I'll be done purging the world ahead of schedule.
That's right. We are ahead of schedule. Critical hits by minions and enemies deal 30% more damage. That seems like just more useful for me. It would be a very bad item to get in the beginning of the game, but yeah, that seems like we would be able to benefit from that 30% more. Alright, what's up next? A quest. Definitely not a place to send in the Dolo. We are looking to hit as many steals as we can, and if I head up this way, I can still hit this steal. So we're going to get one regardless. So let's see which path has a better outcome here. Sacrificial altar, enemies we haven't fought before, items, a second quest. Since this is my very first time through here, and I've decided that the quests are based on the floor you're on, I'm actually going to go quest hunting and try to get as many encounters as I possibly can here. Alright, that being said, let's switch up the artifacts here. These guys still need some spirit chainmail if I remember correctly. How much spirit chainmail? Yeah, these guys could use from a little bit more spirit chainmail. Just a tiny bit more. Except Retro Shielder. He is just fully stacked on everything. Maybe I leave it be. Yeah, they're stacked up enough. No spirit items. Let's go straight power here. The enemies seem to have an accuracy problem, so we're gonna just amplify that.
Into my capable
They had like 88 something accuracy against Solo Dolo for no reason, so that misrobe should be really good here. Do we bring in the crits? This team does crit quite often. The alternative to the Ring of the Leprechaun would be the Ring of Decay, which we've been using to great effect. Enemies having one less block is super good. They lose evasion, we gain luck and accuracy, 6 attack. A block and a ward is just better. Losing a block and a ward is just better. Having our first stuff land immediately. And then is it the war drums? These units actually have decent initiative compared to Solo Dolo, so maybe I don't have to use the war drums. Amulet of Perfection. This will lock in my victory. All minions gain 1 ward till the battle ends. Ooh. Ooh. An extra ward. That's so good. Especially in the in our counterattack team, where healing kind of depends on whether or not the unit has wards. I could bring in the Misfits just to not risk the counterattack team to random events that I'm not aware of. I wouldn't put it past the developers to put insanely difficult events in the end, because even in the beginning, some events can have some catastrophic consequences. So maybe I just rethink this whole thing and throw in the Misfits. They haven't gotten some action yet this floor, you know, and I'm feeling pretty confident. So let's put the Misfits in instead. So we will switch that out for the war drums. These things I think can stay the same, except we're going to use the spirit items. You're fully good on the spirit chainmail. You need stuff. You need spirit spear. Everybody can use the spirit spear for sure. Some of them can use the spirit chainmail. Spirit chainmail is not as good as the spirit spear. Spirit spear is insane. So we will switch out the spirit spear here. Switch that out. Sorry, I'm redoing this and rethinking this, but just want to be as prepared as possible in this floor where anything can happen. Good, good, good. War drums, good. Okay. Let's put some final upgrades on you guys. You don't need accuracy because you can gain it through your more powder. So maybe the damage here. Or sorry, the crit. You're not always using more powder though. But no, let's gain the crit. Your final upgrade is going to not be a stress attack, that's for sure. Higher luck and higher dodge. Reduction sounds good. And let's give you an initiative. It's pretty good for 2 points. Anything for run, son. A little bit more magic resistance, no big deal. Your last ability upgrade is going to give you... This is the freezes a minion. I actually like the Embrace of Frost over the Glacial Protection every time. I actually don't think Glacial Protection is ever something we take. It freezes them for 3 turns and restores 18 vigor each turn. This freezes them for 2 turns and restores 24 vigor each turn. So even though this is a higher return on vigor, it takes 3 turns. A minion will never be frozen for 3 turns. Most fights end in 2 if I'm doing things right. So we just want as much vigor per turn as humanly possible.
I expect results.
You'll get them. You'll get them, Iratus. You've been getting them, right? Come on, man. Get off our back. And a little bit of luck. Finally, for the bride, let's give her... She's good. She's good on all her stuff. She just needs a little bit more luck. There we go. And that ignoring a ward is very good to get people out of stances that have wards already. Any upgrades that we can do to your items here that would be significant? I know we have a better rags, right? No, we actually don't. Sorry, Chuck Norris. This is just bad. I mean, we've just been scraping by on her. Let's get her like really strong right now, if we at all can. We got a purple heart we've been trying to use. That's great. Let's throw in this purple flesh and so many blue ectoplasm. Sorry, blue flesh and blue ectoplasm. Sweetness, and then how much do you got? 32. let's be smart about these upgrades here. Damage is fine. Damage is fine for 5. That's okay. I think for 6 we hold off because her damage isn't really her main thing. Definitely more protection. The more resistance and armor that she has, the harder she will be to kill. I mean, that's a blanket statement. But what I mean by that is that since she can heal herself so effectively, all of the resistance and the armor will be more effective on her. And these can stack up to 10 times. That's pretty sweet. So, boop, boop. Still 4. I'm okay with that. That's pretty strong right there. Initiative and luck. Kitted out. How about Run Sun? Run Sun could use some better armor and some better weaponry. Good there. More damage for him, I think. More damage, and that's it. That's all we got. We're ready. Let's hope that we get a special interaction here. Quest. Alright. While you have been focusing most of your attention on the moment-to-moment decisions that shape your campaign, ooh, he knows, you have not neglected your personal development. Delving into the dark arts has great allure, and there is much new power still to be uncovered. Faced with many heavily armored, holy foes, you feel that you are on the verge of a breakthrough. Interesting. This will negate the protection of their armor. Oh. This will negate their holy resistance. Nothing lost, nothing gained. So I will lose something. It doesn't say that in these two, but it only makes sense because otherwise this is just like a sheer positive. So I will be losing something. Investigating the dark arts. What's that going to take from me? Probably mana, I would imagine. Wonder if you run into this without mana. So then maybe it doesn't take mana. What could it take? Life from our minions, which would be fine because they're the misfits. They can handle it. So it's got to be armor, right? Because the solo dolo for 1, right? And then counterattack team primarily uses physical damage. Misfits primarily use physical damage. Well, that's not true. They're kind of a perfect mixture. But they can use physical damage if they want to. So we're gonna go Secrets of Rust. Mana. It was mana. It was mana. In a flash comes realization, and you quickly weave together a new spell of your own making. The armor of your enemies soon crumbles, and you order your minions to press the advance before the mortals can replace their protection. So it's literally they lose all battle all battle for 3 armors. They lose all battle for 3 armors. All armor for 3 battles. Sweet. Now which way do we go? Get a cool item if we go up this way. Digger's Souls, which I'm done with. I mean, there's really nothing that a final upgrade in the graveyard is going to do for me. I'd rather get items this way and hit the other quests like I was saying. Okay. Redirect, heavy damage, holy stance for the stress prevention. Nope. We're not bringing in the Scare Squad as much as I want to all of a sudden. Do me well,
Having
my
an
minions.
enchanted map like this is pretty handy.
Okay, Iratus, okay. I was going, man. Okay, so we did not restore a lot of mana between that last fight. Why? Huh. I'll look into that. Oh, I'm so stupid because I just spent 40 of it to do the... Never mind, ignore me. Saw that low mana, I was like, wow, it's like one of the lowest amounts of mana we've had. Okay, so... what spell do we start ourselves off with here? Maybe nothing for the moment. I think that Poisoned Webs right off the bat is really good against these guys. She was not as effective in the last floor versus all the enemies can't be debuffed and the constructs and stuff like that. But Poisoned Webs right off the bat should be incredible here. Bleh. Getting that debuff on them right away, and they can't move, which should be really good. Because I think they just use their stances when they're in the back. They have no armor or magic resist, any of them. Winter's Onset's so good right now, and we can use our Wrath here because Bride of Iratus is going to buff on the first turn, so we're not going to be using her her super good move. And I honestly don't know if we spend mana at all this fight, maybe. Huh. How much is a guaranteed crit? Pretty cheap, all things considered. It's like only 12 for a guaranteed crit. I think making this a guaranteed crit's pretty worth it.
Death predestined.
Yep. And then I kind of want to kill... Now, who do I kill first is the thing. This guy. Let's be real. He's the most dangerous. If he gets some lucky crits, you know, that won't be good at all. 66 accuracy, that's kind of funny. Smack. Ooh, so much. So much. Adore him. Worship him. Okay. And then we are going to set them on fire. I don't think they can remove my buffs. Should we try for the even more powder? He does get to go pretty soon in the next round. They don't have armor. I don't think so. This is going to do more damage in the long run, I feel, because we're going to be lighting them on fire before their first turn. They haven't taken a turn yet. That's very important. They're going to take the fire damage the first time, at least the second time, and maybe even a third. So this will do a lot of damage in all. I think it's better. And maybe we do it in the middle here, start working on these two while we can do the most damage to them before they get their buffs. You can't move. Okay. Pretty bad accuracy. She can heal, so that's no big deal at all. Wow. Jeez. The Misfits have really come to be a force. I am so proud. They are very impressive here. So, we are going to just Spider Swarm, I think. Hit any two peeps. Targeted stress damage. We're not going to be doing targeted stress damage to anybody. Yep, Spider Swarm. Pick your targets. Okay.
Extinction of life.
Now they have 4 stacks. So this dude's just dead, right? Yeah, he's dead. Because he's dead, let me double check. 59. So that's 40. Okay. 50, 60. He's totally dead. Okay, he's dead. He's for sure dead. Because that's the case, I think I'm going to use Winter's Grasp on this guy, or maybe this guy because he can't move, and put that 40% more damage taken from all sources. Zombie's going next, though. It's gonna be him. Oh, it got redirected.
This is what
Forgot. I should have done the front guy. Should have done the front guy. Should have done the front guy. Learning about these units. Okay. Fire Explosive is going to go here to start melting these two, I think. Maybe. Yeah, he's not melting enough. More melting. It missed! With so much accuracy, it missed. Okay, that's the first time that's hit me. Decreases damage down by 40%. That's really good. It's really strong. I can cleanse, right? Remove all debuffs from minions and all buffs from enemies. Should I do that now? Removes buffs from enemies. I don't think this can be removed. I don't think this buff can be removed. Can't be removed, yeah. Well, say hello to damage. Should I buff her up? This takes 18 mana. Mana situation's a little low. Let's, I gain so much mana between fights. And all I gotta do is run the counterattack team, and they take my mana up to full every time. Yeah.
Rage released.
Feel the actual power.
Give them no mercy.
Tons of damage. Hopefully he dies. Uh-huh. Nope, he didn't. Good, good. Okay. So the enemies, the counter, okay, so Misfits are great. I made a mistake, is what that boils down to. This fight became a little tougher because I made a big miscalculation. So can't blame the team here. You're dead to the dots. You're dead to the fire. So that's 40, 50, 60. No, you're not dead yet, but let's make sure that you do die. Oh, you have resistance. You have damage resistance big time. So let me take that into consideration as well. And she's dealing much less damage. So let's just pull you forward, I think. Pull you forward. Icy River. Just damage. No big deal. Yep. And more fire. The damage over time from the fire is really good against their feature that makes them take less damage, I think. Crit for 4. That's hilarious. I splat heads. Boom. Single target damage to this guy, maybe? No, we're pretty high on Wrath. Let's use Rose.
Nice shot, sweetie.
Nothing else we do with that Wrath. Okay. So their basic attack can stun without a crit. We're going to increase the damage that he takes. We still have our Mortuary that we can heal up our Quelag. So he does take 40% more damage. That'll even it out a little bit. And we'll do a super high percentage attack here. There we go. 14 damage. All in.
A predictable outcome.
Yes. Ooh, a foot. Coward's Foot. The minion performs an additional action in round 1. It's no Madman's Eye, but it's interesting. Maybe a cool build-around item. We got a gun. Yeah, I consumed this gun for experience earlier. Before we get to the final boss, we should consume all of our artifacts, pretty much, that we're not going to use for the fight. Get Iratus as strong as humanly possible. Alright, Quelag. You did good. Switch you out. Looks like Helmet was getting healed here. Strangely enough, this Black Widow we got from the grave is much higher level than Quelag. Doesn't have the parts, but higher level nonetheless. Let's actually throw her in there so we don't get confused. And what do we have coming up next? We took this path for a specific reason. For the steals. For the steals. More Iratus experience. Ooh. And what's... Okay, another new unit. And we have fought a priestess before, but not a elite priestess. We don't know what that mask guy does. But I'm really wanting to bring the scare squad in just because I realize that I can. What do you guys think? Does that look like a construct? Does that look like something that does not have sanity? Something I can't kill with sanity? Do we actually take a real risk for once? Sending in a very specific team against a unit that easily could counter us. We haven't lost a single unit this whole playthrough. Is it time to be a little risky? Is it time to get outside our comfort zone just a tiny bit? I want to see the scare squad. That's what this boils down to. I need to see them do their thing.
Now
switch this out.
Mortals tremble before me.
Can't become inspired.
Even more than previously.
What was the other thing that makes them super good? They can go insane. Actually, this isn't too necessary. They're gonna go insane anyway. War drums is better.
My undead features.
And then they need spirit spear stacks because I haven't used them in forever. Yeah, they do not have spirit spear stacks. Not truly. So definitely gonna do that. We're also gonna do this. Boop. 14 more points here. Her dread is maxed, but we could save up for blocks and wards, which we should do for her. Anybody else looking pretty naked? Throw that in there. Give 2 cents some more dread, I think. Maybe some more accuracy. Yeah, let's give him some more accuracy. And some more luck. Helmet, you'll be fine. And yeah, we're saving there. Brain Boy doesn't need accuracy, we've decided. Brain Boy's fine. Let's do this. Give some dread. Cool. Everything's set. We do have some talents to spend. I don't think there's anything for 2, or we would have picked it up already. We're looking for this. Infectious Lunacy. Alright. Everything's set up there. Not enough Digger Souls to do anything with. The actual true first gamble. Watch. Just you watch. This thing has no sanity bar. Please have a sanity bar. It has a sanity bar, guys. We're good. We're good. As long as it has a sanity bar, we can kill it, right? If it has a brain, we can kill it. Oop. Messed up my side game here. There we go. Back on track. Okay. Mana did heal up quite a bit. We're slaking. Wow, you even have wards too. Slaking. Alright, so let me look at you. You're an Inquisitor. You have a ton of sanity. So even though you have sanity bar, you have higher sanity than anyone I've ever seen. Right. Well, this has a 3% chance to kill you, is what I say. And it hasn't worked the whole game, I don't think. Dang it. Alright, we're getting up our block. Last time that we used this team, we actually used this move instead, because it had just been so long since we've used this team. It protects Brain Boy. It does. Why is my little cursor spinning? There we go. Hilarious. Oh, dang it. It moved him. That's scary. We're going to wait till she gets set up in her stance. Stance away. Okay. We need to get you out of your stance. Uh-oh. Interesting. I knew that was going to happen because he just went into stance. Oh, he gets to counterattack both of them because they both dealt single target stress. What is this? Purse for Salvation. Okay, so that's going to... Oh, what is this? Immune to the debuff. It was going to do a debuff to him. Oh my gosh, I'm so scared to move him out of that Ring of Fire. I'm so scared to move him out of that Ring of Fire. So if I move somebody else in there... Maybe if I move Brain Boy in there, it'll be okay. I don't know what these units do. I might lose a unit. Alright. Calm down. What do we got here? Targeted stress to any ally. This is targeted stress. Would affect any ally. I can use this to move him forward and get him out of that stance. Or I can risk the counterattack, which is a super strong one, might I add. I have to get him out of the stance because my whole team is stressed. Quit it. Insanity, you don't go berserk. Cool, good to know. Try harder. I will, buddy. Don't you worry. You can't let that go off. Slake? Slakey Slake? Slake with darkness. Bam. Good news. Actually, maybe I do want this to go off. Oh, it just tells me. At the start of the next turn, heals a target for a metric ton, removes all debuffs, and gives 1 block and 1 ward for each removed. So if she removed like 6 debuffs, they would gain 6 block and 6 ward. Huh. Huh. That's pretty cool. Insanity. It's a good one. Now, you're gonna sit there, Helmet. I'm sorry, but you're expendable, buddy. If you end up if this ends up dealing damage, and you can shield banger from there, which nobody else really wants to use their wrath move in this team. So, bang. Well, the dominoes start to fall. All right. And now we're gonna blind stare, which that is now gone. That buff's gone because that dude had a heart attack. So what did you get? Berserk. Okay, that should be fine. I don't see you as a damage unit. Hopefully I'm wrong. Or hopefully I'm not wrong. Hopefully I'm not wrong. Move it around. Sweet.
Your cries are music to me.
So much damage, guys. You're gonna move yourself forward. No. Whoa! Whoa there! Look how high your dodge is. Vengeance. Oh no, not vengeance. Rage. Damage out increased by 50%. Damage received reduced by 50%. Okay. You just gained so much sanity. I have to scream. Normally I'd go back in my stance here, but I have to scream. I have to kill this guy. Yep, you can do moves. That's fine. Still don't know what this fire trap does. Okay. Okay. So it's probably just like any other trap. If we move, we take damage here, and it does like some initial damage. It's probably just like a magic damage based trap. What I thought it was is like after a certain amount of time, like a judgment beam from the sky would come down and murder whoever was standing on that position. Do we keep slaking? No, we're good. We're gonna win.
Now that's gonna leave a mark.
Okay. Double kill? Triple kill? Is the fight over? Is the fight over? The fight's over. Fight's over.
My will
Whew.
is a tide that will wash away your pathetic civilization.
That's right, Iratus, you tell him. By willpower alone, we crushed through this team. Alright, we weren't scared that we didn't know what was going to be happening. Cool. More one-time use items. Good job, Scare Squad. Truly good job. You guys leveled up. We have our 3 talent points to spend on Infectious Lunacy. This is going to give all of our minions, as it stands with our current spell power, 26% extra damage. And that's just going to go way higher when we're using Solo Dolo.
I need nothing but my anger to purge this world.
That's right. Rolling forward, let's see what item we get before we end the episode here so I can brainstorm a little bit. Give me some good. Alright, Standard Darkness. That's super good in the beginning, but not so good now. Maintain 6 resistance till the battle ends. Not nearly as good as the other garb that we have. First 2 turns battle, minions receive 25% less damage. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. It's probably really good on the harder difficulties. I played a little bit on the difficulty above this one because I've just been jonesing for Iratus, and I had a unit loss pretty quick in the first floor. About halfway through the first floor, I lost a unit, so that's why I'm really excited to start over with a harder difficulty. Going through the whole game without losing a unit probably shouldn't happen, I would say. We'll take... None of these are good for me. I'll just use it for experience later. I'll take this.
Ah, I can use this.
And then we'll take a look here. Alright, we have 2 new units that we've never seen before. Dude in the back with the hood and the guy with the eye patch. We still don't know too much of what the Inquisitor does, so this next team is also going to be a learning experience. Very excited for that. If you guys have been liking the series so far, if you've been entertained or learning anything from it, like the video, comment down below, give me some interesting names for my units, and I will see you guys next time. As always, peace.